What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JP back again. First day of December here. I was sitting at the house, got a couple things done. I thought, you know what? Screw the weather. It's supposed to be rainy all day. And I was like, screw it. I'm gonna pack up the stuff and head out anyway. So started heading up the hill, and I didn't want to make the same mistake I did last time and only have one trout lure. I'm heading up towards Jackson to a lake called Lake Tabeaud. This lake I used to fish when I was a little kid. So anyways, I started to get halfway up there, and I was like, you know what? I better stop and get some more tackle. So I stopped at the local Ace Hardware here in Valley Springs. Love places like this. You can get sprinkler supplies, you can get, you know, stuff for your vehicles, you can get saw blades, you can get fishing tackle, you can get anything at little places like this. So anyways, not trying to plug them or anything like that, just rambling a little bit. So let's check out what I got. Got a Panther Martin spinner. Another Panther Martin spinner. For some reason, this was my favorite color as a kid. The yellow with the red dots and the silver blade. I don't know. It always works. Rooster tail. Pretty dope. Fire tiger colors. The good old Castmaster. Gold pattern. Always works. It's Thomas Buoyant something or other. I don't know what it is, but pretty dope fire tiger pattern. Got the necessities here. A little water. A little energy. Cheez-Its. Got the rods. Gear Doctor self-inflating sleeping pad. We're ready to go. I'll see you guys on the water. Here we are, Lake Tabeaud. Just parked the truck. There's some people over there where I parked the truck, so I'm going the other way. There's a bunch of little trails that surround this lake, so I'm gonna try and get as far away from everybody else as possible. Give you guys a good shot of the lake. That must be the spot, because there's a bunch of people over there and basically nobody else around fishing any other spots. So me being me, I'm gonna go fish somewhere. I'll try and get back in there if I can. I know there's a trail going around there. I'll probably fish right here though too. Alright, first cast. Glad I have more than one lure today, so that way if the old Castmaster isn't working, I'll figure something out. Saw one guy pull his stringer out of the water and show one of his buddies, so they're catching him today. I'm assuming probably on power bait or salmon eggs, something like that. Throwing bait is not really my style, so I'm gonna stick to those lures that I showed you guys. No luck with the Castmaster, so I'm going to the Warden's Rooster Tail. Fire tiger pattern. Probably holding it way too close to the camera. see what happens. Definitely not as heavy as the Castmaster. Follower already. He is right here in front of me. Let's see if he. Come on, buddy. Ha! This guy followed it. He's followed it twice now. Right to the bank. I don't know if we can get that. It's probably not close enough. He's sitting right in front of me, just tweaking out right now. Rooster tail might be the way to go today. Come on, buddy, hit it. Came in again. I mean, if he came any closer, I could probably just reach in the water and pick him up. Oh, just missed it. Absolutely terrible cast. Come on. Got him. So I hooked a line. Check this out. Check this out. I hooked a line that he is attached to. This is crazy. So here's, I can't believe this. So here's my rooster tail. Here is someone else's line. And there's this beautiful little rainbow trout. That is crazy. I can't believe this is happening. Let me see if I can get my pliers. See if I can't get the hook out of this guy so he can probably live a little bit better of a life. Is he gut hooked? He's pissed. That's hooked him pretty good. What I'm gonna do is, you guys see this, I'm gonna cut the line as much as I can, so that way he's not getting hooked up on anything. Get a little picture of him. As you could probably hear, he got pretty pissed when I tried to get that hook out of his mouth. So I cut the line that way he doesn't get caught up on anything. I really hope that last footage came out. I'm still kind of in shock right now. So I put on the rooster tail, literally first cast. This nice little rainbow trout follows it in. Then he just kind of hangs around right in front of me. So I cast it a few more times, and I got close to him. My line got tight. Thought he bit. As I'm reeling in, it felt weird. He had about 3 feet of line and 2 swivels connected to him that were connected to a hook that was basically inside his throat. I was gonna try and get the hook out. I could see it, but he let out this weird little gasp thing. Hopefully I got that on video too. So anyways, long story short, I just cut the line basically at his mouth. Typically fish will be able to digest those hooks. The enzymes inside their mouth will, you know, break it down or whatever. They'll rust away, fall out. But that way, I cut all that line so that way he's not snagging onto a branch or something else when he's swimming around. Other than that, he was in shock for a little bit, and then he just swam off like a mad dog. So he's gonna survive, which is nice to see. I'm glad I could catch him and get that line. And like I said, there was like 3 feet of line on him, so I'm glad I can get that and the swivels off of him. Hopefully he'll digest the hook quickly and go back to being normal. I mean, he was a strong little fighter, that's for sure. Definitely think I'm onto something with this rooster tail fire tiger pattern. Fish on. Let's see. What we got? Oh yeah. Oh, it came off. Right at the shore. It's a nice little rainbow. Kind of didn't want him to get his head out of the water because I knew he might spit the hook. And that's what happened. But hey, figure something out right now. The old rooster tail. Looks like a swimming parking cone. Looks like if Caltrans was a lure, this is what it would look like. Apparently, trout like it. I think I see a little opening here. Probably a 20-25 minute walk right there. Forgive me if I sound out of breath in any of my videos, because I absolutely am right now. Growing up here, kind of get used to the altitude. It's much higher up than it is in the valley. And living down in the valley for, I think it's been at least 15 years or so, kind of get used to breathing that air, which is not good air at all. Anyways, long story short, coming back up here and walking around, I'm absolutely out of breath right now. So I apologize for the heavy breathing. Can't really help it. This looks pretty sketchy. Nice and wet, muddy. The leaves are super slippery. It's awesome. Little update for you, YouTube. I was down there on the other part of the lake. I followed this little game trail, and I assumed that it would just, run into the main trail. The main trail looks like this. A lot easier to navigate. Game trail is pretty narrow, thick forest, and brush everywhere. So I followed the game trail thinking it was going to lead to this main trail, and of course it didn't. So I spent 25 minutes climbing upwards, trying to reach the main trail. As you can see, I'm pretty winded. When I set out, my goal was to hike around this entire lake, and I started to realize, one, I don't think I'm in any shape to do that. And two, I'm running out of daylight. It's about 2:45, almost 3. It's December, so basically it gets dark around 5. The last thing I wanted to do was start following a game trail, get lost, end up like one of those people in the news. I mean, if I was lost, thankfully I'd have the Deer Doctor self-inflating sleeping pad to sleep on, so I'd have a little comfort, but I don't think I'd want to be lost, to be honest with you. So, made it back to the main trail. I'm going to work my way back to the truck, probably fish back near the main entrance for a little bit and call it a day. Pretty exhausted. A couple things to consider when you're doing these kind of things, especially when you're doing it alone. Hiking, fishing, exploring, whatever you want to call it. One, you got to know yourself. You got to know how far you can push yourself. You got to know what you can withstand. Two, you have to understand the conditions. When I got here, it was about probably 12:30 or so. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Anyways, it was about 41 or so, 41 degrees. So you can only imagine. It'll easily get into the low 30s, if not 20s, when the sun sets, when night comes. So as I was considering my options, walking down that little game trail, just kind of realized, you know, getting to that next spot, which I was just exploring, so I didn't really know for sure if there was a spot around that area or anything. Getting to that next spot is really not worth it. You know, I'd much rather get back to the truck safely. I already caught a couple fish. I don't keep them anyways. Already had plenty of cardio for the next month. Anyways, just gotta consider the options. You gotta know yourself. It's always good to push yourself, but at the same time, it's always good to stay alive too. Took off the rooster tail, putting on the Thomas buoyant minnow with erratic swimming action, fire tiger pattern. If I can get it on, nestle in there. The struggle's real. Okay, now we're ready to go. I briefly forgot how to use the swivel. Awesome. This thing's pretty light, so I don't know how far it's gonna go. Send it. Not too bad. It's probably gonna be my last few casts, and then I'm gonna head back down the hill. So we'll see if the old Thomas buoyant minnow can get me a fish. Kind of just wanted to throw it. Never thrown one of these before. Oh yeah. Super erratic motion in the water. Attracted nothing so far. Okay, I lied. I'll just have to throw the Panther Martin. Sun's getting ready to go down, so we'll get a couple more casts in. I'm always afraid this top half of the pole is going to go flying into the water. just had a guy take a swipe at it right here, right in front of me. I was dragging it real slow like this, and then all of a sudden, whoop, there he is. Took another swipe. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna keep tossing it right here. A little 10-foot cast. He's a couple feet off the bank. Oh, just missed it again. Wow, this guy is literally right in front of me right here. This is crazy. See if I can hook into him. Oh! Oh, if you saw that, he's right there. This is crazy. Literally coming right up to the bank right here. Hopefully he stays in this area so I can catch him. Took a swipe at it. Oh, look at him right here. Look at this is okay. This is crazy. I literally could have just grabbed him in the water right here. This is not right. He is right here in front of me. Alright. Like this. This guy is holding right in front of me. And I'm literally like dangling my lure in front of him. So, come on, come on. He just came up and tried to eat a little bug off the surface. This is weird just watching this right in front of me. Took a swipe at it again. This dude is, I mean, this is weird. It's weird to me that fish are coming up this close. He didn't follow in that time. I gotta be able to hook into this guy. He's just hanging out right here, swiping at everything. Just had a fish on. Tried to hurry up and turn the camera back on, and he got off. I don't think I had him hooked very good. They are all stacked up here. I understand now why everyone was fishing in this area. There's been a bunch of activity. There's a kid that was on a kayak and he just hopped on the land right now, and he missed one right by the shore too. So they're all stacked up in this little part of the lake right here. It's probably where they get dumped and just stay here. Was that? I don't know if that was me just pulling my line out of the water or if that was a fish right there. Splash looked extra weird. Oh, crickets. Let's see if we can get into another one. Cast to catch. That'd be cool, huh? Kept telling myself, it's time to go, it's time to go. It's almost 4 o'clock right now. Got about a hour drive to get back home or so, a little less. And it's kind of hard though when you start getting fish on and seeing other people catch fish, and it's kind of hard to put the rod down. Had to do minor surgery on my line. Got all tangled up. It's terrible. Finally back in business. I'm gonna get a couple more casts in before I call it a day. Let's try and get into one more fish. Sound good? Talk like I'm talking to somebody. It's super awkward. I've told myself last cast like 25 times. And then I find a new spot. Last cast again, new spot. So legit right here, this is the last cast. Unless I catch one. Or have a follower. I swear these ducks have been following me around all day long. Except they didn't have to hike through the freaking wilderness. They take the easy route and just swim. Well, no follower, no bite. Call it into this trip. Bye, duckies.